They have signal. Tell everybody we just, because of so many phones and stuff, we took down the resolution, and so we can keep streaming because we're streaming Agape.
Are the people listening now?
Not yet, not from Agape.
Okay. So we don't know where Chase is. Do we know where Artie is?
No.
We have to have Artie try to find Chase and Mark.
There won't be enough time.
If they're going to be here.
We're within a minute.
Okay.
We're live on Facebook.
So we're live on Facebook.
We're live on Facebook.
We're going.
Okay, we're up and live on Facebook. We're getting set to go up live to the Agape Church in Los Angeles. They're standing by now with Reverend Michael Beckwith, and we're getting set to go up live.
Recap the events of the day because this is a new stream.
I will, but I'll do it for.
Okay.
We'll do it for the Agape Church people, and then everybody who's listening will get the latest information.
Got it.
Okay.
An update. Jump over here.
Oh.
An update from camp real quick. There were over 300 media check-ins today, and the amount of media that is here is crazy. And there's been a steady stream of tour buses going with veterans since 6 a.m. this morning.
Okay. So tell me when
Michael
we're up.
He just mentioned.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to hear him.
All right.
Back a little bit, not quite so close, but just don't turn away from the camera. Probably 90 seconds out.
90 seconds?
90 seconds out.
Okay. This is good. We're streaming live. We'll go live to Agape in 60 secones. Okay.
I still didn't get a confirmation that they have signal at Agape. I need full confirmation that they have signal.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, we're live right now.
Are they going to give you a countdown?
Okay.
No.
No problem.
We're probably
Later, bye.
30 seconds out, 45 seconds out.
Okay, Danny, can you thank everybody? Sarah wants you to thank everybody that signed the petition.
Take it away, what?
That signed
Yeah.
And the 23,000, Agape got 23,000 signatures just these 2 days ago. And remember, though I know your inclination is to look, keep straight at the camera for the audio.
I got it.
I'm sorry I don't have a lavalier for you, but
It's all right.
we'll get better.
Danny, can you recap the prayer circle real quick?
Yeah, I will, but I'm going to do, if we're going up live to
Dan
them.
Paul wants you to keep the news coming.
Okay, well, I can keep this coming, but we're going to get interrupted by the people from the Agape Church breaking in within 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it right from the top when they check in, because we have a few minutes live up with them. So I'm going to recap what the events are, what's happening here, so that way it won't be just repeating it over and over again here for you. I'll start to feel like C-SPAN on a loop.
What was that morning? What was the morning circle like to see Cornell and all the interfaith?
Well, that's what I'm going to tell them.
Within 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 now.
30 seconds.
Okay, we're 30 seconds out. Okay, we're going up live to all the people in the Agape network, tens of thousands of people. In addition to the, do we have data on how many people are watching right now? Our streaming right now? No, we don't have that.
Tens of thousands.
But there are tens of thousands of you listening now. You've become used to getting information from the Lakota People's Law Office. This is the LakotaLaw.org site. This is the Facebook for the Lakota Law right now. they're going to be tapping in from a major church in Los Angeles, the Agape Church. They're having their live ceremonies right now. The people are gathering here at the major media tent. There's over 300 media outlets that are here now.
Okay.
This is where they gather on the hill, because this is where
You are on.
we are on.
With Agape.
Hello, my sisters and brothers. This is Danny Sheehan. You can hear the cheering. You can hear the cheering in the background. This is the prayer circle has been being held all morning, praying with you and the tens of thousands of other people throughout the country and tens of thousands of people throughout the world. That the ceremony is still underway. Your services are just completing. We've just received word that the Secretary of the Army, per the instructions of President Obama, has just officially denied the easement for the pipeline here at Standing Rock in North Dakota. Now, this is what people have been praying for. This is what people have been signing the petition for. There are 23,000 people from the Agape Network who signed the petition, praying that President Obama would give the order to the Secretary of Army to stop this pipeline. Now, that means right now that the President of the United States and the executive branch and the Secretary of the Army have banned the pipeline from coming onto this ground. We know positively that the Dakota Access Pipeline people are going to sue in federal court. They're going to say that, the regular contract law is going to require that the U.S. government follow through with its contract, because they gave an implied promise to all of these corporations that they could use this holy land for their profit. And the Obama administration has now denied that, has refused that. The setting here is we're a Standing Rock, which is one of the 9 reservations onto which the Oceti-Sakowin people, the people of the 7 council fires of the great Midwest, have been imprisoned for many, many years, and they were transformed into reservations. There are 9 of them, dividing up all of the people into 9 separate organizations. Of the territory now that border the Chenetope Creek right here. This is where the military, the police, all from the North Dakota State Police and the Morton County Sheriff's Department and the others poured water cannons onto our people less than a week ago with pepper spray and explosive canisters, tear gas, and concussion grenades that have caused the loss of limbs and blinded people. This is the point of the confrontation right here. You can see it. You meet it background. You can see the prayer circle gathered here. That all of us have been praying with you, and you've been praying with everyone else. Off to the left, coming in from the south into this territory, you can see hundreds of cars are streaming into the site right now because there's going to be this planned conference. We're going to be gathering, attempting to potentially, quote, enforce the previous order of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers no longer be authorized by the United States Army Corps of Engineers to fish or hunt or camp on this territory. These orders have all been defied by the tribal leaders of all of the 7 council fires, all of both the federal and state government in refusing to leave this land and to allow this pipeline to be drilled under their sacred lands. And now the Obama administration has finally listened to the prayers on the Agape line have signed this petition, plus tens of thousands of other people around the country have entered into prayers and are signing the petition. But we need to understand that while this is a moment of celebration, and the bottom line is that President-elect Trump has officially announced that he is going to advance this pipeline into this sacred land. So we're asking you that you have to still continue putting the pressure on. You have to sign the petition, state a temporary victory, but it's a victory indeed. And you can see the people gathering now down here, the overlooking horse. Dozens of other religious leaders of all the different religious denominations. They're Catholics and Protestants and Jews and Islamists and Buddhists and Hindus. The leaders have all come here today to express their support, to pray with everyone, including yourselves who are praying for us. The prayers have been temporarily answered. We're backing up all over the place here now, but there are thousands of people gathered all around the morning in anticipation of this potential confrontation here tomorrow with some 3,000 put their bodies between the potential police and sheriffs who are attempting to come in here to remove the people.
So,
okay. Your Agape Church today to thank you for all of your prayers. President Obama has directed his Secretary of the Army to deny access to this property to the Sunoco, but do not hesitate. People need to keep up their demonstrations at the Wells Fargo banks, at the Sunoco stations, at the Phillips 66 stations. That this has to be stopped. This means that this administration has chosen to temporarily stop this pipeline, but you better stay with. I mean, you had no better. I'm used to talking to people here at the crowds, but we're asking you to please keep prayers flowing, because we have to start sending the prayers now out to change the heart of President-elect Trump. Please, pray for him. Pray for him that he can appreciate how important this is to the people of the Oceti-Sakowin, the people of the 7 Council Fires. They're thanking you. We're thanking you. Our prayers of thanks go out to you, and we're done. And say goodbye. Thank you very, very much. Praise God.
Okay, and you step out. Okay. And now you're going on to an update. And if you want to keep updating, I just want to get a finish because they told me they were. You are live.
Okay, everybody. So, as I'm sure you have all heard, the Secretary of the Army Corps of Engineers has denied the easement for the Dakota Access Pipeline. This comes at a time where literally thousands of people, media, water protectors, and in the last 20 minutes is that of excitement. People are cheering, running around, yelling Maniwachoni. Long way in this battle, but thank you to everybody. Cheering is happening right now. Thank you to everybody who has signed our petition at Lakota Law. In because, as I said, we still have a legal battle that is going to come from. Sign the petitions, keep sharing, no DAPL, excuse me. But as of now, Dakota Access Pipeline will not be territory. This is sacred ground, and for the first time, the government seems to be giving. And the water protectors here have protected the water. This is a huge, huge victory for climate. Exciting to be here right now. The energy is just indescribable. I don't think I've ever seen so many cars in my entire time here. I was talking to the people excuse me. I was talking to the people who direct cars with firewood, with people, with supplies, with veterans, have been coming in on a steady stream for just.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I was just over there at the press conference with Archambault.
Talk to the mic. Don't look at where you're talking.
And yeah, no, the emotions are just. Everyone's cheering and excited. I mean, this is definitely a day of celebration.
Ooh,
and
we have a special guest.
Here's Danny and.
Chase's legal counsel for the Lakota People's Law Office in the Dakotas. It has been working closely with those with the other members of the tribe to try to bring about this decision on the part of Obama. I tell you, you probably to the property.
I've heard. Signatories to the 1868 treaty. I'm a citizen of the Standing Rock Nation, a member of the Law Project, and the founder of Last Real Indians. And what we have here is definitely a victory. Any small step forward is a victory for us. And we have to dissect it legally and find out exactly what it means, whether or not Trump, when he takes office, can he grant those permits that were thankfully denied today. We need to find that. Is that something that will hold water when Trump takes office? This isn't the end of the fight for clean water. This isn't the end of the fight for constitutional, civil, and human rights with 4,000 vets descending on a new energy economy, a just transition. This is the beginning of that fight. So we need to keep that in mind, stay vigilant. We do not quit, we do not stop. We have a responsibility, we have a duty to the next 7 generations, to the next 1,000 years. What is our democracy going to look like? That's what's at stake right here. So it is a victory. I don't want to take anything away from that. At times like feel that pressure when you hear explosions, when you see people get shot with rubber bullets at close range, when you know people are getting their arms and limbs blown wide open from explosive devices. It's life or death, and it's very tough. So by no means be vigilant. The fight starts right now.
So this is important for you. So continue to sign the petition. It's at Lakota. And send your thanks to President Obama, thanking him for taking this to force in order the Environmental Protection Agency to set aside the previous rulings of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers applications for permits into short little segments, which allowed them to pretend that each little segment was just like running a water line to your boat. Admit a full environmental impact. There's no the environmental impact of this overall pipeline is like building another 300. You know, this is ridiculous. So that we need to mobilize right now to take this victory, to build this momentum. get him to confirm these orders, that there needs to be a full environmental impact statement, and that they're not allowed to come onto this property. Yeah, so they're just contacting and say, look, don't think that we have to stop signing this petition. You know, this petition. And it's keep sending these petitions to President Obama so that he, in making the transition, hopefully we can get him to make an official statement to Trump. The desk for President-elect Trump tells him what some of the things are that he has done. Have him say that he wants Trump to continue to insist upon an environmental impact statement for this entire project. The people of the Oceti-Sakowin. Okay, thank you very, very much for all of your support up to this point in time. We're live here.
And maybe we'll do an update in a couple of this evening. We'll see
we
if we
will.
can get another one.
But here, let me show you.
Yeah, I got it.
Take a look. You're looking right into the sun. Cars coming onto the site, as far as you can see here. We have 300 media people here reporting. This is Media Hill. This is a place where they can get a signal. This is where we have to come to broadcast from. This is the highest point. Behind me, you can see the Missouri Turtle Island. You can see the holy land of the Lakota people. And the United States government in the form of President. We thank you for your prayers. All of your support in the signing of this petition is going by the state authorities in charging them with trespassing on land where this land for over 1,000 years. Going to be dismissed against them. We have to start preparing now. In about 40 days, or 45 days or so from this point, when Trump to carry the momentum of this of opposition and mobilization of the people across. All of the people in those red states. We can't insult them. We can't demean them. What we have to do is reach out on board and protect these great holy lands of the people of the Seven Council Fire.
Okay. Need to, but people are starting to miss words.
Oh, okay.
It may have been going on for a while. I'm not too sure. So.
Okay.